Do you know who is William Henry Gates III is? Some of you sitting there and watching this video will say no. Let me ask you another question. Do you know who Bill Gates is? Now everybody will say yes. So the full name of Bill Gates is William Henry Gates III. Gates was born in Seattle, Washington on October 28, 1955. At the age 13, Gates enrolled in the Lakeside Private School. There he saw a computer at 13. Gates took an interest in programming, at that time the GE system in BASIC, and was excused from math classes to pursue his interest. He wrote his first computer program on Teletype Model 33 ASR terminal. The school he went to bought one machine and a teletype. He paid for the time to use it. When he ran out of money, he hacked into the computer to use it for free. Then he got banned by the school. Then after some time, the school realized that he had a rare skill, so they asked him to use the computer and help them find bugs. He started to be a hacker. Gates wrote the school's computer program to schedule students in classes. He modified the code so that he was placed in the classes with most number of interesting girls. Paul Allen was Gates' childhood friend. At age 17, Gates formed a venture with Allen called Trap-O-Data to make traffic counters based on Intel 8008 processor. Next, Bill scored 1590 out of 1600 on SAT. He went to Harvard. While at Harvard, he met Steve Ballmer, who would later succeed Gates as the CEO of Microsoft. Reading up popular mechanics, one day in college, he read an ad about a new microcomputer. He called the creators of the new microcomputer and said them that he wrote a programming language for it. But actually, he hasn't written any programming language. He asked if they might buy it. He hadn't even started to write the language. And yes, the computer company was very interested in buying. Next, Bill sat down with his friend Paul from high school, and the two of them wrote that programming language that he talked about. Bill wrote 50% of the code using Harvard's computer. Bill coded all day long, slept at the computer, woke up and picked up the programming exactly where he left off. Bill started to be a workaholic. When they were done, Bill flew to New Mexico to show this new language he had written called BASIC. The computer company bought it for $3,000, but Bill kept the copyright. They named their partnership Microsoft and had their first office located in Albuquerque. They officially established Microsoft on April 4, 1975, with Gates as the CEO. Allen came up with the original name of Microsoft, and that's how Microsoft was born. But that's not the end. In the sea of uncertainty, there were numerous challenges to come. The next stop of the story is more fascinating than the first one, so stay tuned to our channel Tech to Tag, and please hit the subscribe button.